Hello to all of you who are watching in the palm of your hands in airports around the country. And we can tell you more frustration today at one of the nation's busiest airports. Once again, we're talking about Newark and the hundreds of flight delays and cancellations. It is now a huge problem in this very moment. In fact, you see this graphic here behind me. This is the FlightAware misery map. It shows the number of flights that are out in Newark, either delayed or canceled at this very moment. So your headline right now, nothing new at Newark, the misery continues. The Air Traffic Controllers Union says flight cancellations can be traced to a week ago when crews in the Philadelphia Air Traffic Control Center that line up and take flights to and from Newark lost contact with the planes. Listen to this.
United 2343, I'm going to move you here because I just got told that the approach lost all their radars. 3 of their 4 radar screens went black, and they have no frequencies.
That is not anything that will make anybody feel good. CBS News correspondent Meg Oliver joins us live from Newark International Airport. Meg, if I'm a traveler, I just want to know when all of this is going to end.
Well, Reed, here's some good news. I can tell you, we talked 2 days ago on Monday, and there was probably more than 150 flights that were delayed at that point. But here's the good news. Today at this hour, only 35 delays, 85 cancellations. We are by no means out of the woods, but we have seen a significant improvement here at Newark Airport, and not a lot of stressed out people, not a lot of long lines. My producer flew in last night from Chicago. She was delayed 2 hours. To put it in perspective, she sat on the tarmac for about an hour. But today, it seems like we're seeing the delays that just aren't as long. Again, this is not going to be fixed overnight. We have that severe air traffic controller shortage, so they're going to have to work on that. But right now, I can tell you, I am starting to see an improvement here at Newark.
We love to see any signs of improvement that we can get, but we do know that the FAA is, newly minted in the Trump administration, and they say that there's some changes that have to be made. How are they responding, and other agencies, to these delays?
That's right. So the FAA, they have been slowing arrivals and departures to try to deal with all of these problems. We heard from the Transportation Secretary Duffy yesterday at the White House. Let's listen to what he had to say and talk about it on the other side.
This administration has come in, and it was shortly after the DCA air crash that I started to look at the air traffic control system. And very quickly, I saw one piece of the pie where there was issues, and then scratched further, and there's another piece of the pie. And as we looked at it, we see that the whole system needs to be redone. We need to build a brand new air traffic control system. And it was about 6 weeks ago, I presented that plan to the president. The president has signed off on this plan.
So basically what we heard there is that they want to accelerate improving the infrastructure and hiring more air traffic controllers. We know that they are on track to hire 2,000 new air traffic controllers this year, but Reed, they need 3,000. So this is just a problem that is going to persist well into the summer travel months, and we're just going to have to see how this plays out.
Well, something that unites everybody behind you, and that is the need starting today to get that new real ID. What are you hearing from the people who are going through the turnstiles there?
Okay, so Reed, take a look behind me. You don't really see a lot of people, right? It only takes 2 minutes to get through this standard checkpoint right here. I talked to several airline employees about the morning rush hour crunch. They said there were really no problems, no long lines. People came prepared. They have been listening to us on CBS News 24/7. They had their real IDs, and if they didn't have that, they had a passport. If you don't have a real ID, you can still get through security. You just have to go through some extra steps. We're in Terminal C, which is usually the busiest terminal, and so we thought maybe this is just an anomaly. So my producer ran over to Terminal A. Same thing over there. No long lines. Everyone's moving through. It's been smooth sailing.
Well, and we know that when we see you on TV that you are part of a team, so it sounds like your producer, with the delay the producer had and then having to run to another terminal to check, you've got a great producer with you and a great crew at that. Nice to talk to you, Meg. You have a great day. Thank you so much. Safe travels. Hope no delays beset you as you head out.